When I went to my 10-year high school reunion, I saw this guy there that he had graduated in my class, and I remembered him. I remembered us being friends, um, but he definitely refreshed my memory. And what he said was, welcome back to my channel. You are watching The Real Manifestation Talk with your girl, Dina Haynes, where I break down Abraham Hicks and Neville Goddard manifesting techniques for the everyday person like yourself, like ourselves. And today I'm going to be addressing belief with regards to manifestation. Does manifesting work without belief? It's a simple answer to a very well sought question, and I will cover it here. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you'll know exactly when these videos pop up on YouTube. And don't forget to comment down below with your manifesting questions because I will answer them right here on this channel and devote a whole video to your question. And keep watching till the end of the video where I always do a yes or no, pick a card, tarot reading. So whatever burning questions you have that are going on in your life right now, you will get a definitive answer at the end of the video as well as a little message for you. If you're looking for some one-on-one manifestation coaching, you can definitely check out the link here in the video as well as down below in the description where you can book an appointment with me today and get some help on those manifestations, those deliberate manifestations. And now that that's taken care of, let's start talking beliefs. So you're wondering, do you have to believe in order to manifest? Well, here's the thing. What you manifest into your world directly reflects your beliefs, your current beliefs. So if what you're manifesting isn't what you want, then it means that your beliefs need to change. It's because you have to believe in the things that you want in order to receive them. The biggest challenge, I think, for people when they're becoming a deliberate manifestor and they're learning law of attraction is self-esteem or self-worth, knowing your self-worth. Once you get a hold of that, then it is easier to believe all the things that you want to come into your life. Even just being able to suspend your belief that you can have what you want. And sometimes you don't know, maybe you just don't know your own value. Sometimes it can be good to, one of the few instances where it can be good to go outside of yourself. And by that, I mean, you can seek these answers from someone outside of you. So this is what happened to me. I was telling my friend this story about how when I went to my 10-year high school reunion, I saw this guy there that he had graduated in my class, and I remembered him. I remembered us being friends. But he definitely refreshed my memory. And what he said was, what he told me was that he had come in that senior year, and you all know can imagine how difficult that can be if you move to a new town, you're senior in high school and you're meeting all new people. And you're going into an environment where all your peers have already synced up, right? They're already in their cliques and formed their groups. And so what he said to me was that I had a really huge impact on his life. And he said that I had befriended him that year and that I made him feel, I guess, at home, sort of, so to speak. And I guess I was the only one that had done that to him where he really just felt welcome. I guess I helped him feel integrated into the school life. And he said that it had impacted him to this day, to the point where here we were at the 10-year reunion, and he felt compelled to tell me how much of an impact my friendship had on him. And it was so surreal for me because I remembered him, but I remember things differently. I remembered he was nice, and I remembered befriending him, but from my point of view, it wasn't as impactful, our friendship. But it was amazing to hear his account of it. From his point of view, it was an impactful friendship because of his point of view, because of his perspective. He was coming in to a foreign place. I mean, not foreign as in from a different country, but he was coming in as a fish out of water into a high school environment where everyone was about to graduate and everyone had known each other for the most part for the whole for at that time it was 5 years because the eighth grade was part of the high school there. So for him, it was a completely different experience. And I'm just so grateful that he shared that with me because I had no idea that my just simple kindness and compassion, had such a huge impact on him in his life. And I never would have known that had he not told me those things. It's the same thing for you. You definitely are having an impact on the people who you encounter. Honestly, you're having an impact on people that you meet for 2 seconds. Every moment counts, which for me, I've always been aware of. I've just, in my life, the way I think, I'm constantly aware, or at least try to be constantly aware of how what I do impacts those around me, whether it's good or bad. I mean, sometimes I'm very acutely aware that I've done something and I'm like, wow, that kind of sucked at what I just did. But other times there are things that I do that it's so funny now that I'm thinking about it. I am more aware of the things that I do that might hurt someone as opposed to the things that I do that really impact them in a good way. I mean, I do try to impact people in a good way, which is why I do this channel. I just want to help you guys out there to manifest the life of your dreams. So my agenda is to be of service to people and help them. And so I'm aware of that, but I'm not always aware of the actual impact it has on other people. And sometimes you just need to hear it, or in order to know it for yourself. And sometimes it happens. Sometimes a friend will tell you, if you're lucky enough to have good friends, like I have really good friends, that they tell me how much they appreciate my friendship. And I also try to do the same for them, to express gratitude. But when they're telling me, you got to let it land. You have to hear it and let it just sit in that space sometimes, so that you are going forward with a better sense of your worth. Once you get your sense of worth and truly understand the positive impact that you're having on people's lives around you. It could be your kids, your friends. It could be the local grocery cashier. It could be anybody, your coworkers, your family, whoever that is. To know the impact that you're having once you receive that feedback from these people, it's like you instantly raise your vibration. You raise your sense of self-worth. Then what you project is this is what I deserve. I know that I am giving this level of value to people in my lives, and I want to receive that back and then some. But the only way to claim that is to understand what your own worth is. You have to believe in your own sense of worth in order to receive something that reflects that for you. Because what happens, I mean, how many times have you seen, and maybe you are this person, where you see people who they're just salt of the earth, just good people. And yet you see them receiving, like maybe they're in a bad relationship, or, they do, maybe their job, they just don't get the recognition that they deserve in their work to then rise up to higher positions or get a raise. This is the example. I mean, whenever we have things going on in our lives that are not how we would like them to be, we have to go inward. What is it about me and my beliefs that is attracting this situation. And 9 times out of 10, it is this sense of knowing what you deserve, knowing your worth, believing that you can have that promotion, you can have that raise, you can have that boyfriend, you can have that girlfriend, knowing that you can have $1 million. It starts with how you fundamentally feel about yourself. Sometimes we need to check in with the people closest to us who really know us. And if they don't already tell you how they feel about you, or the impact that you have on their life, you can ask them. It could even be coworkers. Maybe you're not seeing the value that you give, but sometimes you got to go reach out and go and just check in and go, is it just me? Or would you would tell me how I'm doing performance wise, and just make sure it's someone that you can trust. That's all I can say about that. Make sure it's someone you can trust, and they're going to give it to you straight, right? They're not going to just blow smoke up your butt. I don't know why that visual just gets me every time. But it's great when these things happen on accident, when someone in your life tells you how they feel about you. And what you could do is you could start by doing that for other people. Have a sit down with someone that you're close to and tell them the impact that they have on your life. If you feel that they're having a great impact on your life, tell them about it, and then see what their reaction is. It could be that they end up telling you it's the same. You can also manifest it. You could just say, manifest. I love it when people express to me the positive impact that I have in their life. And then build your self-worth from there. If you can't feel it yourself, there are people out there who feel that you are an important part of their lives. So you should seek that information and build your self-worth from there. This is the time in the video where I will answer your yes or no tarot questions. So have you thought of your question? Are you scrambling right now? Well, while you think of that question, I'm going to give you 3 seconds while I get the cards. Have you thought about it? Have you got your question? Let's shuffle. All right, here we go. Ooh, okay, so it's a yes, guys. And it's a pretty cool freaking card. It's the Magician card. So this is really amazing. You can see this guy, he's drumming the drums, which to me, it raises the vibration. And he's pointing up to the sky. He's utilizing his inbred, his power to affect change in his life. I love it because the guy is on the beach. He's kind of calling on all elements. He's really calling on the universe to effect change. And he is the one in the place of power. Okay, so let's see what it says. Okay. Oh, I love this. This card represents creativity in action. And it's right side up. It says, this card reflects that you have control over the immediate environment. You have power and influence over what is going on in your life and the circumstances that surround you. You also possess the abilities and talents to accomplish what you are setting out to do and to achieve the goals you have in mind. This card deals with the use of your intuition, self-confidence. Boom, that's what we're talking about. Willpower, intelligence, and skill in action. All of it. All of these qualities lead you to success and accomplishment. So whatever your question is about, it's a resounding yes. It's saying you are in the driver's seat. You have the power. And I think, if you've come to watch this video and you're wondering about your beliefs, it's all within your power to believe that you can have the things that you want. And the truth is, you have every reason to believe. You have the will, the resources. the motivation to achieve whatever it is that you want. It just takes belief. If you've been watching this channel, you can prove it to yourself. If you need a little extra proof, you can prove it to yourself just by seeing what you manifest every day. Every day you are manifesting whatever your beliefs are into your environment. So then now that you know that everything you've manifested has come because of your beliefs, then all you have to do is just tweak those beliefs in the direction of the things that you desire. And you can have that too. And you can start off small if you want to play around with it at first and bolster your confidence around it. But you can have it all. It is all within your power. It's all about your practice in gratitude, your practice in being present in your life, to feel the impact that you have on the world, but also to feel the impact of the world around you and how we are all connected. And then once you feel that connection and you raise your vibration through your confidence, anything you want is within your purview. Whatever you can think, you can achieve. And we all have this inherent power. It is something that we were given as soon as we were born. All of us on this earth have this power, but you've tapped into it. By watching these types of channels, this type of subject matter, you're tapping into it. You're aware of the law of attraction, because most people on this earth are not. And while some of them can manifest great things into their life, you're more deliberate. You are conscious. And because you're conscious, it is your choice. You are now part of awareness. You are aware of awareness, which gives you a path, a straight path to getting what you want, because you realize that you're in the driver's seat. It's all within your control. So it's a yes. Green lights, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Just know that it is within your power. It is just that simple, and that it is within your realm of possibilities. So that is the end of our video and our reading. I hope this helped you. If it did and you like this content, please hit that like button if you haven't already. Hello. And subscribe and hit the little bell icon. That way you'll be notified as soon as these videos come up. And don't forget to comment down below. What are your manifestation questions? I will answer them and devote a whole video just to that topic. And stay tuned, because the next video could be about a topic that you choose. And I will see you then.